Hello and welcome back to the most amazing of all of the channels. I am your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm back blurring the lines between fiction and reality. You love part 1, so part 2 is happening. You were also all really nice about my outfit in part 1, so I can love, respect and appreciate that. Thank you. Before we get into this video, why don't you let me know your favourite fictional character, who you would like to go out with the most for just like a fun day out. Leave a thumbs up on this video, share it with a friend and stick around to the end because I'm going to be replying to comments. Coming in at number 10, we have Scooby-Doo. Good grief, I love him. This is one big boy. Look at him. Look at his face. In fiction, Scooby-Doo is a mysterious character as a result of his line of work. He's a bit of a scaredy detective who jumps at the first sign of a ghost. Luckily, he has the Scooby Gang on hand to help him out. Now, Presley the Great Dane is being hailed as a real-life Scooby-Doo. A, because he literally looks exactly like him, and B, the 6-foot Great Dane is scared of plastic bags. He's also scared of vacuum cleaners. Bless him. His owner, Mrs. Barrett, said, "If I ever forget to give Presley his dinner, he will walk around the house with my shoe and show that he is hungry." Aww. She also said, as well as being scared of everything like Scooby-Doo, Presley is pretty dopey as well. Presley would definitely try and get out of chasing any ghosts in the cartoons. He's a wimp. What a cutie. Well done, Presley. Well done indeed. Zoinks. Okay, but like also, what is the best fictional dog? Is it Scooby-Doo? Are there other good fictional dogs? I'd like me a Toto. Let me know. Coming in at number 9, from a fictional dog to a fictional elephant seen in real life, we have Dumbo. I love elephants forever. Elephants, 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 yes! As the Dumbo movie came out earlier this year, more and more people are falling in love with his sad tale. Now this is a real life sad story. The real life Dumbo was filmed in Phuket Zoo in Thailand, where the poor baby was forced into performing 3 times a day. The elephant here is actually a girl, but she shares a sad story similar to the Disney elephant. She was also separated from her mother and is forced to perform in like a circus-like environment. When she isn't dancing for misguided tourists, she sucks on her trunk, which is a sign of distress. In reality, Dumbo was inspired by a real-life African elephant called Jumbo, who was fed alcohol and forced to eat gold coins. He died when he was hit by a train, which is pretty awful, but that was the late 1800s. Now, over 100 years later, we still aren't treating animals any better. Coming in to number 8, we have Ariel the Little Mermaid. Some cryptozoologists will tell you that mermaids are real. They certainly are the stuff of myth and legends. There have been many mermaid sightings throughout history, and I'm gonna tell you about one particularly famous one. Does it prove that Ariel and her friends could have been real? You let me know. It all went down in British Columbia in Canada in 1967 when ferry passengers touring around Main Island saw what looked like a mermaid sitting on the shore of Helen Point. One passenger, George Harrison, took a picture of the woman who appeared to be eating a fish. Have a look. Does it look like a mermaid to you? The next day, the Daily Colonist magazine wrote an article about the sighting. Their article read that several witnesses said the mermaid had a large fish, apparently a coho salmon, and one swore that she had taken a bite out of it. They continued by saying long silver blonde haired and topless was generally agreed upon. Cheeky mermaids. Ariel was known for her red hair, so this is more Madison the Mermaid a la Daryl Hannah in Splash. I loved Splash, what a great movie. Tom Hanks forever. It is said that the real-life mermaid here had the lower body of a porpoise. Another male witness said the mermaid was a cute blonde with dimples, and to me, it sounds like he fancies her, which I don't think is legit. I'm off to BC this weekend, so I hope that I see a mermaid. Fingers crossed, maybe they'll let me be one of them. Inspired by mermaids and the work of fantasy fiction, at number 7 we have the real-life Rapunzel. 32-year-old Frankie Clooney lives in Brighton, England, not in a tower in the Black Forest in Germany. She hasn't trimmed her hair for 15 years and hasn't washed it for 20. It now self-cleans. Dubbed as the real-life Rapunzel because of her 6-foot plume of hair, Frankie has often stopped for photographs. She decided to start growing her hair age 6 because she loved the flowing locks of fairy tale characters. Speaking to the Daily Mail about it, she said, "It's strangely very low maintenance. People think it must take a lot because I don't really use any products on it. All I do is really comb it, and I don't even do that every single day." She says when she does comb it, it takes 30 minutes. Frankie regularly models for photographers interested in her locks, and she has her own Instagram following of over 3,000 people. If you're into long flowing hair, why don't you give her a follow and tell her that I sent you? How do you feel about it? Would you like really long hair? I feel like I'd like it to like here, but after that it would get creepy and in my face. Coming in at number 6, we have Doctor Who. While the Doctor could look like anyone if he or now she was in a new state of regeneration, the mysterious TARDIS has always looked the same, from the outside anyway. It's just the inside that changes. Actually, to be honest, stating the obvious, but I would love a TARDIS. It would save all of my real estate city woes, but more importantly, hello time and space travel. Yes. I've always really fancied being the Doctor's assistant, not the Doctor because I still want to be me, but like a person who can travel in time and space for a while. I could see dinosaurs, it would be cool, and King Henry VIII. So anyway, there's a whole TARDIS Tumblr dedicated to sightings across this fair earth. Have a look at this. And this. And out here too. Like, I get that some of them are part of a Doctor Who marketing campaign, so it makes sense that they'd show up in the middle of a city. But in the middle of nowhere, what is going on? That clearly is no PR stunt. Is it movie filming or TV show filming? There's also a whole TARDIS sighting Reddit too, which I actually spent way too many hours getting lost in today. Doctor, if you're watching, I am your willing assistant. Coming in at number 5, we have The Flash. For those of you who haven't seen The Flash, it's about a detective who gets struck by lightning and then, you guessed it, develops superhuman speeds. It's classic comic stuff. Did you know that The Flash has been spotted in real life several times? Here's one example. Flash. Here's the second clip. Flash! Nah, is he real? That's my question. I'm saying the Flash is real, or that maybe there's some video editing going on, but still, cool. Why so serious at number 4? We have the Joker. The Joker is a bold Halloween look, isn't it? I once painted my face like a clown for a night for a few Halloweens ago, and then afterwards I broke out for like a whole week, just because like face paint and grease doesn't really agree with me. This real life Joker, A, doesn't seem to be laughing, but B, has solved the whole greasy makeup thing by getting the trademark Joker look tattooed permanently on forever. Oof. Honestly, the smile, yikes. 30-year-old Lawrence Sullivan gained internet notoriety in 2017 when his mugshot went viral, leading to the nickname the Miami Joker. It seems that he pointed a gun at a passing vehicle, violating his probation for a previous crime. The DC Comics character was also a criminal, but let's hope the fictional character's epic crimes stay fictional when Sullivan learns the error of his ways. Still though, you can't get rid of it. Once you tattoo your face, it's kind of a done deal, right? A really quick one at number 3, we have Ratatouille's Alfredo Linguini. I wish my last name was Linguini. Rebecca Linguini. So, not that mysterious as a fictional character, but the real mystery here is how this teenager is going through life looking like the exact spit of the chef puppet Alfredo Linguini from Disney Pixar's 2007 movie Ratatouille. I feel like I really need more information here. Does this mean that he has a mystery rat that can cook delicious snacks? I want a snack rat. Snack rat. Snack rat. Oh. Ooh, all joking aside, at number 2, I do not like this, we have Pennywise. 2016 was a vintage year. It was a good year for me, but for the rest of the world, well, things were kind of falling apart, weren't they? On top of that, 2016 was also the year of the killer clown phase, which was pretty stressful for all involved. People would like go out into the street or to a drive-thru and there'd be a creepy clown just hanging around. It was around the same time that it was announced that It was hitting the big screens. A whole wave of scary and stoic clowns started popping up, especially in the United States of America. In my opinion, the worst offenders were the ones who actually dressed as Pennywise, the shape-shifting cosmic evil. Here's a clip of one of many such sightings.
Stop! Oh my god! Stop! No! No!
So they think that they're rid of him, but like Stephen King's evil clown, he was spotted again along the same road.
He's running after us! Hit that bitch! Hit that!
What an idiot! He literally could have been run over and then what's he gonna do? Twazzock. Coming into number 1, we have the Mothman. The Mothman sightings of the 1960s have been chalked down to fiction, but were they though? The Mothman was first spotted around Point Pleasant in West Virginia between 1966 and 67, generating a media frenzy across the United States. The frenzy then led to a book and eventually the 2002 movie The Mothman Prophecies, which fictionalized the cryptid. A whole new generation who didn't remember the actual sightings were introduced to the Mothman. Fast forward another 50 years and the bloody Mothman moth is back, and I don't feel good about it. The mysterious fictional / maybe not so fictional character has since been spotted in Chicago a number of times. Check out these images and let me know what you think it is. Like, is that the Mothman? What's he doing up there? Okay, so that was the top 10 mysterious fictional characters seen in real life. Before I go, I'm just gonna read some comments from part 1. Miss Strawberry Pancakes, A, is making me hungry with her username, and B is just leaving some sweet comments. She said, Rebecca, I just love your outfits. Have you ever thought about modelling? Thank you. I do really like fashion, and I would enjoy modelling if it was like showcasing different body types. I guess I just grew up thinking that models had to be like 6 foot tall and skinny, but I'm 5'3" and kind of curvy. But I would do it if there was a space for it. I maybe throw my arms in the air too much though. Jimmy Dempson III says, can you please make a part 2 to this video, and thank you for your time. You are welcome, Jimmy. This one is for you. And you. And you, and you, and you. Our channel member Steve Malinoff said, best channel on the internet, especially because Rebecca Felgate is my new favourite person. Hooray! My work here is done, so I'm gonna leave. But please do leave a thumbs up on this video, share it with a friend, check out the links in our description box to our most amazing Instagrams, and just, I don't know, leave me a comment talking about stuff. I like stuff. See you soon. Bye.